What I would like to do this evening is to give some ideas of how I feel you might excel in this obviously very popular club meeting. One of the things I found distracting to start with was that the programme for the evening didn't give me an address to come to. I've lived here since '81. I know where this building is, but I have no idea where the recital hall is until I arrive here. Now, if the job is to get people to come along to your meetings, then I think you might provide a little more information that will help somebody get here and get here on time, because when we closed the doors at 7:15 there were 18 people, and since then we've had quite a few others turn up. So it may help you to bring people in sooner. So a little more information on that. But I was impressed with the fact that Madam President was here right on time at 7:15, and with energy and so on, she introduced herself and the meeting, and we got going. So well done for that, because so many times the programme is listed with all these tiny minutes in it, and when we get to the end of the meeting, we're way past that. So I advise people, if you're going to put the minutes down, then stick to it. If you're not going to be able to stick to it, then avoid the minutes, because one or the other doesn't work. We had an entertaining opening with our Toastmaster of the evening. I wasn't quite sure how the singing fitted in. Not it wasn't a good effort, but I wasn't quite sure how you fitted that into the whole meeting. But well done for you, and your enthusiasm has run through the meeting, so I feel you've done a very good job with the Toastmaster of the evening. One of the issues I have with table topics is it is a great opportunity to give people who are perhaps either new to Toastmasters or even visitors an opportunity to feel their worth. And our table topic, our master this evening, had what I believe were some of the most creative titles for speeches that I've heard. And it gave people an opportunity to expand and expound and give stories and so on. So excellent job with the titles. The one issue I felt, you were here early, there is a sign-in table outside, you could have known the names of the visitors, yeah? And you could have encouraged them to come. You went for people who volunteered. Brave girl, and some people did. But then you take, was he Lee J? No.
JD.
No, he's got 2 other jobs to do this evening. Yeah? Give somebody else an opportunity. If you can, talk to the guests when they come in. I'm sure the gentleman sitting next to me would have been brave enough to have talked for 2 minutes on where he's going on his next holiday. Especially if he's got friends in the ally. So when you did call those people out, and this is where I really feel you needed to do a better job, I didn't know who those people were. And you didn't say, oh, hello, Harry, or whoever it was, ladies and gentlemen, this is Harry, or something. And that I felt was missing, because I wanted to know who this person was. And 3 out of 5 were, I have no idea. So subjects, topics, ideas were fantastic. Be a little more cautious on who you get to come and how you get them to come. But it made for a good session. We had a lot of laughs. So that's the point of table topics, not for duress. Then very quickly, down through the individual evaluators. only one I felt got the job as close as I would like it. It is too tempting to come out here and say, oh, you 10-minute speech, 7-minute speech, you did a great job. Then there's a pause. But you see, you really got it wrong. And then you spend the rest of the time telling this person, admittedly, how they can improve. But what about inverting that and saying, I was interested in your topic, I was interested in your structure, I was interested, whatever it is, take them through what you're evaluating. Because the last thing they're going to remember is you saying, overall, you did a good job, you made us lucky, whatever it was. Most of, or 3 of you, use the word overall about 1.5 to 2 minutes into your evaluation. And I felt the opportunity is lost. You want to leave that person going away thinking what? Hey, I can go back to the office tomorrow and say, I did a good job overall. Yeah? By all means, give them the help, give them the support, give them the ideas, but let's have that first. Yeah? Because then we can go through the structure, and then you can give them the opportunity. So, Cyrus with his 100 marks, okay, but invert it. Let's have that really at the end. You did mention it at the end, but it could have been, I felt. Andre, I was very interested in your character, emotion, logic, and so on. You did run over time with that, but I felt you had some good ideas in there. Clive, you went through some of it very well. But Jessica, one of the things I feel you might say, when you're talking about somebody who overran their speech, perhaps their organisation wasn't as perfect as it could have been. Yeah, and I put on the little chip. I think you could have done with some help with the adhesive. Yeah, grab somebody from the audience, because the idea was there. I like your evaluator's comment about sticking to one. That gave the opportunity. Okay. Excuse me. Our 3 helpers, the timekeeper, very good, the R counter, and the language evaluator, very creative, all added to the, I felt, the flavour of the evening and made it enjoyable. So, Central of Toastmasters, overall. What did I think? Well, I find it, and I go to quite a few Toastmasters clubs, I find it very interesting. You have such a disparate group of people here. You clearly have some very dedicated people here, and I can only say of the committee and so on that I've met, clearly you are doing a good job with both running the club and building the activities that are involved. I very much like the break. All of it kept time, which I'm just hoping I will. But, for one thing, Toastmasters for me is not what I bring to the meeting. Toastmasters for me is what I get given to take away from the meeting. And I can sincerely say I've got a few very good memories to take away from this evening's meeting. So thank you for the invitation. I have enjoyed the evening spent with you.